Hello everybody, welcome to another random pubcast number 8. It is me, Cul Blu, once again. This is the 8th cast, the second one for the day. As usual, I'm doing 3 at a time. I hope that trend continues, and so far I've been doing 3 each day, which is really good. That means I'm producing much more content for you guys to watch. So hopefully I can keep up that trend. I seriously doubt it, because Wednesday I have a class at 6 o'clock, and I really don't think I will feel like coming home after that class, 6 p.m. that is, after that class, to cast 3 Dota matches in a row, because this usually takes about 3 hours. On a good day, or sorry, on a good cast. If I have a day like yesterday where I had to do a whole bunch of recast of game number 6, which was totally worth it, because game number 6, oh my gosh guys, you gotta watch that. Random pubcast number 6, I highly recommend that. I will keep saying that until you guys watch it. It's a really good game. Sexy Bambo is in it. I did not know at the time that he was in it, but he played for Mouse Sports, and he was on the team with Sing Sing, which a lot of people know. But anyway, that's besides the fact. My casting was probably crappy, but I don't care. I casted a game of Sexy Bambo. I'm happy. Anyways, moving on to this game. This is, like I said, this is random pubcast number 8. I switched the overlay check. I said my introduction check. I've mentioned game 6 or random pubs number 6 check. All right, now let's look at this game. This will be an all pick. Last time we had a single draft. That one went pretty well. I will not spoil anything from that game, but it will most definitely be linked in this video. At the very beginning of this video, the first 15 seconds, it will be linked. And this one will be linked to game number, or random pub number 9, which I will be doing immediately after this. But first, let's focus on random pub number 8, because that's what you're here for, right? So the picks are going through, and I am almost running out of things to say. Oh, I know what I can say. I can say that on my what's on my desk. What's on my desk right now? I have a random wood puzzle. I have a very cheap speaker, the Magic speaker. Oh, sorry. I have a very cheap speaker. I'm not gonna say the name because I shouldn't do that. And also have a bunch of assorted pens and pencils. For battle. Which is funny because when I'm at school, when I'm at my classes, I can never find a pen or pencil, but I have a whole bunch on my desk. What is up with that? But anyway, moving on back to the game, things that are relevant, the teams are still being picked, so I will hold off for introductions until we get a full team. And as soon as I say that, we get a full team. Sweet. Let's move on to the dire side, since they have a full side. I'm going to go ahead and introduce everybody. We have Zyrus, or Yaris, however you want to pronounce that, on the Strack. We have Kazu on Centaur War Runner. This ought to be fun. I haven't seen Centaur War Runner played since his recent nerfs. Anyway, we have 1773 Puntos Drag Mad. I'm assuming that's something vulgar in Spanish. I know that P word probably means something vulgar. I'm assuming that's Spanish once again. Well, he's on Nature's Prophet. Moving on to the Medusa, which would be a very fun person to watch. We have GL.white, something omnivalent. Why woke lol omni I don't know. We have somebody with a weird name on Medusa. No offense to the person, I just can't pronounce things. I am bad at pronunciation. The battle begins. That's what Google's for, right? We have as for the last person on the dire side, we have GL.white Tulip on that Shadow Fiend. Moving on to the Radiant side, they do not have all 5 of their people yet. Oh, as soon as I say it, they will have all their 5 people. Anyway, moving on to the Radiant side, we have Dendoran, I'm assuming that's what it says, on the Darkseer. We have Anamic, Anakim. Like I said, I'm bad at pronouncing things, folks. We have Anakim on this Queen of Pain. We have Yams, I can pronounce that, Yams on this Marana. We have ATR1 on Puck. And moving on to the bottom side, we have the Royal Ninja on this Necrolite. So as far as how the lanes are turning out, the lanes are a solo Necrolite down bot versus a Leshrac War Runner. This ought to be a fun lane, because if War Runner can land a stomp, then Leshrac can immediately follow up with a stun, and then the next thing you know, this Necrolite will be gone. Apparently Nyx Assassin needs a whoa, not Nyx Assassin. Apparently Medusa needs a pause, so they will get a pause. Cool, because I'm going to say the rest of these lanes. For the Radiant side, we have a Darkseer in the jungle. He's going to be farming up. He has a nice little stack going on, so he'll be able to throw down 1 Ion Shell and get a lot of gold. As far as the mid lane goes, we have Queen of Pain versus the Shadow Fiend. They're going to be duking out 1v or face to face. I'm not really sure who's going to be winning this, but I know that Queen of Pain is going for her bottle first. She has those 3 iron branches and 1 set of tangos. That's usually a sign of bottle first. Meanwhile, we have Nature's Prophet for the dire side in the jungle, so he's farming out that jungle. And on the top lane, we have Puck and Mirana on the Radiant side versus a Medusa for the dire side. This ought to be an interesting lane, to be honest. There's not really much Puck can do to help Mirana set up her arrows, but if Mirana can land an arrow, they might be able to nuke this Medusa down. Meanwhile, we had Darkseer going a little bit low. Not really too low. He's in the jungle. We expect that. We expect to see him go low. Which is why ganks in the jungle are usually effective, because the people in the jungle don't expect people to come and gank them, and they usually play their HP or let their HP get really low, and blah blah blah. Long story short, they die. Just so long as nobody comes through and ganks them, though, they will be fine. Anyways, we see Leshrac is shooing this Necrolite away. He's saying, "Bro, if you come too close, I will stun you. Don't test me." And Necrolite's like, "Okay, I'm going away." Anyway, let me go and take a look at the items, because items have changed a little bit. We have a bottle on both Queen of Pain and Shadow Fiend, so that's a little bit of change there. Shadow Fiend looks like he's building a double Wraith band. That's cool. Queen Impious. This actually says something about what he has. He has 2 bracers, or 2 circlets. He has 2 circlets and a set of tangos, so instead of going for the iron branches like Queen of Pain did, he went for the circlets, but he still got his bottle at roughly the same time, so that means he's getting a little bit more farm. As you can see on the last hits of the night, he is most definitely getting more last hits than the Queen of Pain, and now they're going to be trading damage. I think Queen of Pain, nope, I was going to say, I think Queen of Pain might go down, but I forgot she has a blink. That was crazy of me to think such a thing. She can just blink away. Meanwhile, we have Leshrac. We have Leshrac and Centaur, or Leshrac taking a lot of damage. I'm not really sure from what. Maybe from creep aggro. I'm not sure if Necrolite was taking a little bit of damage. It doesn't look like he was. But then again, you can't really tell because of his passive ability, Sadist, which is actually a really nice ability. Oh god, Shadow Fiend's getting really low. Oh my god, I couldn't get there fast enough. Double damage on Queen of Pain, was able to take him out. It was like double damage Shadow Strike and a blink into the face, and she was able to kill him pretty handily. Meanwhile, my phone is vibrating because I have a message telling me that I need to start doing homework. Crap, Medusa died. I blame that. Okay, I missed the first blood, yes, but I definitely blame me missing the kill on Medusa on my cell phone. Bad Galaxy S3. Anyway.
Middle is missing.
So, seeing as how I missed those 2 kills, I'm going to continue talking about things that are slightly irrelevant to the game. Darkseer is building a Soul Ring, I'm assuming. He's saving up his gold a little bit. He might be buying both, or he might be buying it all at the same time, which wouldn't be that much or that bad of an idea. I mean, he can't just run back to base and pick it up if he really needs to. Anyways, let's take a look at the mid, because we have a little bit more action going on there. Queen of Pain took a few hits from the Shadow Fiend, but she will be perfectly fine. Meanwhile, Mirana and Puck are probably having fun against this Medusa. She did go down top, so I think they're playing really aggressively, which they really should be. Medusa is level 4 versus Mirana and Puck's level 3, so that's not too bad. Technically, Mirana and Puck should be like level 2 when she's level 4, but then again, it's not really exact. She's probably been getting harassed out. She's probably had to back up quite a bit, so they were playing their parts pretty well. Meanwhile, Darkseer came mid to do a little bit of poke damage on the Shadow Fiend. He can just surge forward with his iron shell on top of his head and just stand still, and Shadow Fiend would take that much damage. He does take damage. Darkseer did take damage in return via auto attacks from Shadow Fiend, but then again, but he can just surge away if he really needs to. Anyways, Centaur Warrunner does have 25 last hits, pretty good for him. He is pretty much getting free farm down his bottom lane. Leshrac is doing a really good job keeping Necrolite away. Necrolite, on the other hand, only has 3 last hits, so he's just here for the XP, but is what it seems. He does have a point in Heartstopper's aura, so that way he can do a little bit of harassment. It's extremely light harassment, but it's some form of harassment on the Centaur and then Leshrac. It'll also help his wave push out a little bit, which might work out to his disadvantage, but then again, I need to stop saying then again, but anyways, it might work out to his disadvantage, but I mean, he's not really getting anything anyway, so not that big of an issue. Meanwhile, Queen of Pain did throw a Shadow Strike up on Shadow Fiend's face, but Shadow Fiend is perfectly fine. He'll just probably use his last Bottle Charge once his final tick goes through, and Bottle Charge gets used. He's going to see where the runes are coming at. The rune spawns in about 15 seconds. Meanwhile, we have Leshrac rotating mid. He is on the dire side, so I was about to say he's gonna go for a gank on the Shadow Fiend, but they're on the same team. So that'll be ridiculous.
Middle tower is under
Okay, so
attack.
Leshrac is gonna rotate mid and take the XP from here by the looks of it, and Shadow Fiend's gonna go for the rune. He hopes it's top. If it's top, he's gonna go for a gank, but no, it's not. The rune is bot, and Queen of Pain will be blinking down here. And why is she standing still?
I sprout anew.
I do not know why she. Oh, she tried to blink over there and she got caught in the trees. Don't worry, Queen of Pain. Don't worry, Queen of Pain. We definitely caught all of that. But anyway, Nature's Prophet just TP's down bot, steals the room before Queen of Pain can get there, and he gets a regen for his troubles. But anyway, here's Leshrac. Leshrac is going on the Puck. Puck is going to be able to illusionary orb out of here. She was in range of his Diabolical Edict, but she was able to make it out. Now here's Leshrac standing around the corner. I think Mirana might be able to arrow and get the kill on him if she can line up the arrow perfectly. Let's see, she lines up the arrow, she hits the arrow. The arrow hits, and she will be able to get the kill on Leshrac with the help of Puck, obviously.
Is missing.
And there, actually kill those two Puck. So very well played on their part. Very nice arrow. Leshrac getting caught out just a little bit. But what was to be expected, Puck didn't know he was there. Mirana was ready to throw that arrow. Meanwhile, we have Shadow Fiend and Queen of Pain trading a lot of damage. Then we got Shadow Fiend. Oh, wow. Shadow Fiend almost went down to an auto attack, but no, he just popped his magic wand, and he will. Oh, no, he won't be able to survive. This will be ticking too much. Yeah, one more tick and he's gone. But no, Leshrac comes through and denies him. Very well played on their part. No gold for Queen of Pain, no XP for her, and no credit for the kill for her. Speaking of kills and stuff, Dire have yet to get a kill. I did not realize that. Anyway, we got a Nature's Prophet TPing down by Centaur throws down the stun, and oh man, as the caster's luck usually is, as soon as you say something never happens, it happens. So I was about to say, as I said earlier, Dire does not have a kill yet. It's so sad, but they come through and they get the kill on the Necrolite. So I'm obviously good luck for the Dire. Who would have thought? Let me take a look at the items, because items have changed a little bit. Mirana has her phase boots, and Puck is building what looks to be a drum. I don't know if Puck builds drums, or maybe she's building treads, who knows. Meanwhile, she's going to go silence up on the Medusa. Medusa throws out her mana barrier, mana shield, so she can block some damage.
Double damage.
Not too much interesting going on there. Necrolite doesn't have much of anything because he was getting harassed out of his lane. His last hits to denies are way down there. Leshrac Leshrac technically has more last hit to denies, or last hits than Necrolite. Okay, now they're tied. But Leshrac is not even down bot anymore. So anyway, Necrolite got a last hit, cool, so now he's tied up with Leshrac. But that just shows you how much harassment he was facing in his lane. He can't really stay close enough to do damage to anybody, or to get some last hits. And he's ranged. So I mean, usually people who are ranged have a much easier time getting last hits than people who are melee. But between the Leshrac and the Centaur Warrunner, granted that Leshrac is ranged also, but between those two, he's in a very dangerous spot, because if he gets caught up with one stun on either of those guys, then he will instantly go down. And there's a blink dagger on Centaur Warrunner. Jeez, he's been getting food farm. Anyway, we have a beautiful arrow by Mirana onto the Medusa. Medusa does have her mana shield up, but she will be surviving for just a little bit. Her mana, all her mana is down. Centaur does ulti so they can get out, and the Strike does a follow-up stun. They might be able to turn around and get the kill on Mirana. I think they will be able to. She did leap in to get closer to Medusa to do more damage, and she does go down. Meanwhile, Queen of Pain throws down the Scream, and she gets a kill on the Nature's Prophet.
Exquisite
And,
agony.
Sorry. Yeah, Queen of Pain throws the Scream, and she does get the kill on Nature's Prophet, but not before she loses her Puck. And she's also going to be able to get a kill on the track. So she gets a double kill and two people down the other side. So it's kind of an even trade-off. Not too bad. Oh, okay. Dire did lose their carry. That's kind of a bad thing. No, actually, technically both sides lost their carry. Medusa went down, so okay. Definitely a fair trade. Technically 3 kills to the Radiant side, 2 kills to the Dire side in that whole entire engagement. All in all, Radiant definitely won out in that fight. Alright, taking a look at the items since I have a teeny bit of time. There's a ring of health up on the Medusa, so she's building that Lincoln Sphere. There's a soul ring finally on that Darkseer, and Necrolite's gonna go ahead and build his mechanism. I'm not sure if this is gonna be carry Necrolite or support Necrolite. I know either way, carry Necrolite or support Necrolite usually build a mechanism anyway. Anyway, we have Queen of Pain. She's almost out of mana. She's good on mana. She's gonna blink away. She does a nice little juke and blinks away. There's a Shadow Fiend and a Medusa coming around to gank her, but don't forget she's a Queen of Pain. She can just blink away whenever she wants. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at these kills, deaths, and assists. Queen of Pain hasn't been involved has been involved in exactly half of the kills that the Radiant have.
fades to gray.
And as soon as I say that, somebody dies
become
and
feast
make
for the
me
Radiant's
wrong.
top tower
Jeez,
is
the
under
luck of a
attack.
caster, right? And there's a Centaur engaging. He has a blink dagger. He's going to go in on Necrolite. Necrolite will be going down one way or another. And he goes down.
You die so that
Radiant's
others may.
top tower
And
is
now
under
Centaur
attack.
has 3 kills and Queen of Pain has 3 kills. Neither one of them have died and neither one of them have assists. So they have all the kills that they have been involved in. They have actually gotten the kills. So that's very good for them. Meanwhile, we got Darkseer trying to go in for those track. They see him over here. He's going to probably vacuum, and then Mara's going to throw an arrow. Arrow does miss because of the vacuum, but it doesn't matter. They will be able to get this kill. Centaur does ulti, so the track will be able to run away, but no, Marana just leaps forward, and she throws out the last auto attack. Nature's Prophet TP's in by. He's going to go for the Marana. I don't think he'll be able to kill the Marana, and Darkseer's going to go toe-to-toe with him. Darkseer, Warrunner comes around the back and gets the kill, and oh my god, Nature's Prophet puts himself in the trees. I'm pretty sure he didn't want that at all, and Darkseer will be able to get away. If he gets, yes, he will be able to get away. He has, he had a salve. He's gonna go ahead and salve up while he's running around in circles. Centaur is gonna really try to get this kill. He throws down the, he throws down the, what's it called? The double edge. He's not able to kill him, but it doesn't matter. Shadow Fiend comes around the backside and gets the kill on that. And here's Necrolite. He's getting chased by the Medusa and the Shadow Fiend. And that will pretty much be at the end of the engagement. Puck's coming down for reinforcements just to make sure that these guys don't continue the push. But if they do, there will most definitely be a TP in from what I think Marana will definitely TP in. Yes, here we go. We got some aggression coming in. Nature's Prophet TPing down. Nature's Prophet ulti is on cooldown, so he will not be able to ulti for this. But it doesn't matter. Marana is hanging out in base. Marana, why you no do stuff? We got a TP response coming in from Darkseer. There we go. Marana's finally TPing. Marana's TPing top. She's going to go ahead and farm. We got a vacuum from Darkseer. He's trying to pull him in closer. He's going to be doing a little bit of damage to the Nature's Prophet. And here's the TP. Here's the blink in from the side from the Centaur Warrunner. He's able to get the kill on the Darkseer. And also Necrolite was also died. I'm not sure where he died. Okay, Necrolite died in the same spot. Wow. So very nice stun by Centaur. He's able to catch 2. Or, yeah, by Centaur he's able to catch 2. And somebody, oh, that's missed that. I'm not sure if I, okay, yeah, I did miss that. I missed the kill over there. Centaur is blinking all over the place, getting all the kills, and now he's finally unstoppable. He is 6-0-2. He is carrying his team at the moment. Let me go ahead and take a look at these kills, death, and assists. Yes, look at the big graph, because this graph puts the numbers out in front.
Radiant's bottom tower
Keeps them all on team sides. As you can see, Centaur Warrunner does have 6 kills on his team. And we move over to the other side. In comparison, Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain has 4 kills for her team, so she's been involved in a lot of the kills. And actually, the score is tied up. Wow, okay, I did not realize that. So the score is 10-10. And Centaur goes down mid to the Queen of Pain scream, and there's a vacuum from the Darkseer to pull everybody in. Puck does not go down, but I think Shadow Fiend might be going down. No, Shadow Fiend will not be going down. Queen of Pain is going to blink away before going in. Too many TPs from the other side are coming in to support. And I need some more water. Sad. I wish I had another bottle of water. Just, oh man, oh god.
Thanks.
As soon as I say water, look at all that water. If only I could drink that, right? It's probably salt water. Salt water kills you. It actually makes you more dehydrated.
Tower is under attack.
The irony, right? Because of all the impurities in the water, blah blah blah, science, science. Oh man, the sun's going down, time to drink my pee. Anyway. So we have Marana with her phase boots and a bottle, not much change there. Necrolite is building his mechanism like I called earlier, and I'm getting quite a bit of lag. Okay, lag, go away. Wait, why'd that go away? Darkseer looks like he's building a Aghanim Scepter. Okay, Darkseer is building an Aghanim Scepter. Not sure he's building that first, so he could be potentially building a Bloodstone. Anyway, we have Centaur Warrunner coming in. He's trying to get the kill on Marana. Marana able to get out, or leap out. And there was a beautiful arrow by Marana, as you can see when I lagged, that it hit Centaur Warrunner, and Queen of Pain and Darkseer were able to come in and finish him off. And now I think they might want to run away from this team fight. They're a little bit too low to continue the engagement. And Marana was able to make it out of that. That's really good. Centaur did ulti to initiate that fight, but his team wasn't really all that close to help out. But he blinked in anyway to try to get the pick off on Marana, but it wasn't enough. Meanwhile, Marana did throw out another arrow. I'm not sure what it hit, but it obviously hit her creep because she sounded angry. Necrolite is about 600 gold away from his mechanism. He will have it up soon, and we will be seeing if he's going for the carry necro or he's going for the standard necro. Meanwhile, Queen of Pain is definitely spotted out by this observer ward from the dire side. And she almost eats a stun and a few more damages or a few more sources of damage from the dire side. Actually, let me go ahead and take a look at the vision real quick. The vision for the radiant side is not really much. They had the river warded, they had the 2 war spots warded. That's about it. And on the dire side, pretty much more the same. They have this high ground spot warded so they can see who's coming on the side. And there's Puck. Puck dodges the stun, and there's Mirana ulti activated so everybody can get away.
Dire's middle tower is
Or they can also come in. There's Necrolite activated in that Q so that he can do. Oh my god, everybody dodges the arrow, but it doesn't matter. They don't dodge that. And so Shrek will be going down. Since our Warrunner will probably be going down. He procs the stun by Puck, and he still goes down. Medusa does have her ulti up, but I think she's trying to save it for the next impending team fight. Nature's Prophet is coming in. And will she be using her ulti is the question. I do not know. She'll probably be using it soon. Yes, there's more people coming in. She will be proccing it. Pop their ulti. There you go. Ulti's popped. Everybody's purged except for Darkseid. He did not turn around. There you go. He finally turns around. All the illusions, doesn't matter. All the illusions are getting purged as soon as they come out. So that wall is a little ineffective. Shadow Fiend throws out the ulti so he can do more damage. He's trying to get away. I think he might be able to make it. No, Mirana has been surged up, so he will. Oh, yes, he will be able to make it because of the magic wand. And now Mirana's going toe to toe with Medusa. Medusa does go down. And meanwhile, we have a Shrek trying to chase down this Necrolite. Necrolite did have a mechanism. He did use it already, but he's still going to be going down. Nope, nope. Oh my god, beautiful arrow. Oh my Jesus.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Mirana putting the needle through the thread. Or putting the thread through the... Wow. Yes, Mirana's putting the needle through the thread, right. Mirana putting the thread through the needle on that one. A very well placed arrow. Saved her teammate, saved, and got the kill. What more could you want, right? Meanwhile, we have Darkseid. He's going to face a Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet's going to keep running because he knows he's in a bad spot. He did not mean to TP here. He's like, what? This isn't the town I want. This is not what I ordered. And he's going to keep running, and I got more lag. Jeez. Lag happens, right? Oh, wait. I forgot I'm spectator. We don't see ping. Sad days. Anyway, a little bit of a rest period before the next fight. It's only been about 20 minutes into this game and so much has gone on. We've had about 30 minutes, or 40, that's 40. No, that's definitely 30. 18 plus 12 is 30. 30 kills go on so far between the two. I think I've only missed about 5 of them, so yay, yeah, go me. Leshrac does pick up a haste rune. He also has some wards brought to him. Let me go ahead and take a look at the items real fast before this team fight breaks out mid. We have a Ring of Aquila up on Mirana. We also have Phase Boot, so she is good for those. I wonder if she's going to be building that Manta style next, or maybe she's going to be going for something else. I hope it's the Manta style, because Manta style is cool on Mirana. I don't know why, I just feel like Mirana with the Manta style. Like just imagine her riding her mount with a Manta style in her hand. Isn't it crazy? Now, wouldn't that be cool? But anyway, while I say that, wasting all our time, there's an engagement coming up mid. I don't finish looking at the items, but it doesn't matter. Shadow Fiend and Leshrac both go down to all the nukes. To all the nukes from the Radiant side. They get caught by the Dream Core, they get caught by the wall, and they just couldn't get out. Shadow Fiend did ulti, but it did not do enough damage. No, not bad. And here is Centaur coming in, farming up some creeps. Doing what he can. Back to the items. Necrolite is building his treads. He's building Glove of Haste first. Doesn't really matter. He's gonna get the gold for that next item eventually. So Queen of Pain. Is Queen of Pain building Ags too? It looks like Queen of Pain's building Ags. I'm not entirely sure. She could be building a BKB out of that Ogre's Club, but she has a point booster, so that's definitely pointing to an Ag to me. We have Darkseid. It looks like he's been building Ags for forever. He still doesn't have those. He also doesn't have mana boots, which I think he might want, but he doesn't necessarily need because he has a soul ring plus mana boots. You don't really need both, so why have both? And meanwhile, in all my blabbering, I miss a kill on the Necrolite, or I miss a kill on the Nature's Prophet. He just got straight out destroyed mid. I'm pretty sure Necrolite ultied for it. Yes, Necrolite did ulti, and you can't really tell how much damage Nature's Prophet actually did to him because of that sadist. The way Sadist works, like I was stating earlier, I don't think I ever finished the comment. Basically, whenever he gets a last hit, he gets some more regen, and when he gets when he kills a hero, he gets times 10 of that. So he had 40 HP regen for 6 seconds. That's a lot. Anyway, we got Puck throwing out the ulti. They will be able to engage this. Medusa throws out the ulti, slowing down everybody, purging everybody, but it doesn't matter. Everybody is too close to her, and she has no more support. And everybody went down on the dire side that was here to defend. That could have possibly went in their favor if there were more dire heroes here, but there wasn't. Meanwhile, we have Nature's Prophet TP on top. He's trying to push out that top tower. He's trying to get his farm up so he can get his own Ags. And this this dire side is the game of this game is the game of Ags right now. I think that's the third Aghanim Scepter we're gonna be seeing.
Radiant's bottom tower
We have one
is
Aghanim
under
Scepter up
attack.
on coming up on Queen of Pain.
Dire's
We have an
middle
Aghanim
tower
Scepter
is
coming up on
under
Nature's
attack.
Prophet. We got Darkseer. He has his Aghanim
Dire's
Scepter.
middle tower has fallen. Radiant's
So we got a lot of
bottom
Aghanim
tower
Scepters in
is
this
under
game. That's
attack.
pretty cool. Not sure why, it's just pretty cool. Maybe Necrolite will get his Aghanim Scepter next. So that way he'll show that he is going, in fact, going that carry Necro. I think it was a Necrolite builds next. He builds a treads. He builds a mechanism, treads, and something for mana regen, and then Aghanim Scepter. Maybe Sheep Stick and then Aghanim Scepter. So that way he can just carry, just do a lot of damage. His regen that he gets from Sadis is extremely good because he can go in a team fight. It's just as long as he gets a lot. He's almost like a Bloodseeker. If he can get the last hit on you, he'll pretty much heal up almost instantly, and he'll be able to continue fighting, continue the aggression. Anyway, we got Centaur blinking in, beautiful blink by him. He gets sucked in by the vacuum, but it doesn't matter. Darkseer is in a very bad spot. He's stuck in trees. He's stuck on the stun. And Centaur's getting attacked by himself, but there we go. Centaur's illusion does go down. We got another engagement coming in. Puck is going on. Puck was trying to get away from the Shadow Fiend, but Shadow Fiend gets the kill on her. He has that Shadow Blade, so he was able to surprise her. It looks, yeah, he definitely did use that to pick her up on the side to make sure that she did not interfere with the death that was going on. That was Darkseer's death, that is. Anyway, so far, nothing, not really many big items on the Mirana. They really need her to get her farm up. She is trying to build that Yasha so that she can build that Mantis style. But, I mean, if we take a look at the gold graph, I'm almost absolutely sure that the gold is definitely in favor of the Dire at the moment, which is actually saying a lot. Yes, there we go. Wow, really? The gold is in favor of the Radiant? Oh, okay, sorry, you had me fooled. Well, okay, Darkseer does have an Aghanim Scepter. Yeah, okay, there's two Aghanim Scepter on Radiant side. Of course they have more gold. So it's Aghanim Scepter up on Darkseer, Aghanim Scepter up on Queen of Pain. They do have more kills. Okay. I honestly would have thought that the Dire side would be having more gold at this point, but I did not look at the pure numbers, and those numbers being the kills, the towers, and everything. Anyways, we got Queen of Pain scouting out everything. She's gonna see what they can do. Darkseer comes in with the vacuum, and there's a Queen of Pain with the scream. Beautiful scream. The arrow does miss, but it doesn't matter. Medusa does ulti, and Darkseer got stunned by something. I didn't see what it was. Shadow Fiend comes with the vacuum, goes on the ulti with the Shadow Blade, and he's able to help out, get the kill on everybody else. And there's Necrolite with his crazy HP regen just from getting a kill. But he still goes down to the Shadow Fiend, and Shadow Fiend meanwhile goes down to the somebody. Shadow Fiend goes down to Queen of Pain. And that was oh my god, that was a team wipe. It was a team wipe by the Radiant side. That all they lost was a Necrolite. They almost lost a Darkseer, but he did not go down. He's just proven that his Aghanim Scepter was really helpful in that fight. I think he did throw it on the wall in that. No, he did not throw it on the wall in that fight. But if he did throw it on the wall in that fight, he would have been able to make illusions of his allies, and that would have been doing even more damage. There was also a Sentry Ward placed up here in the middle of the fight, so Shadow Fiend wasn't really taking them by surprise whenever he used the Shadow Blade. And it also helps out when, if Shadow Fiend tried to run away with the Shadow Blade, they still would have been able to get the kill on him. So very well played by them. And his Darkseer doing a little bit more farming with those Ion Shells. And meanwhile, Nature's Prophet gets his Aghanim Scepter, so that's 1, 2, 3 Aghanim Scepters total in this game, 2 on the Radiant side, 1 on the Dire side. There will soon be 3 on the Radiant side as soon as Necrolite gets enough gold to finish his Aghanim Scepter. Meanwhile, there's a Yasha up on the bottom. So she's getting ready to build her Mantis style, probably the point, well, okay, of course the booster. Ultimate Orb is up next. It would be fun if we saw Sanji and Yasha instead of a Mantis style, but, I mean, Potom always goes Mantis style. Or all the Potoms that I've seen, they went Mantis style. So why wouldn't this one go Mantis style, right? It's standard. Anyway, we got a lot of everybody went to the jungle and farming. It's a little down period. So I'm gonna continue with the items. Centaur has his Blade Mail, has his Blink Dagger. We saw that a lot earlier. So Lestrak doesn't really have much of anything because he's been buying all the wards. He does have Mana Boots though. That is nice for him. Darkseer is getting ready to build his Shiva's Guard, and we got an engagement get ready to happen on this bottom, or Shadow Fiend. But no, Shadow Fiend will be able to get away. We got somebody rotating. Lestrak is rotating towards the Shadow Fiend to help out, and we got TPs coming in by, so we will most likely see an engagement down by. We got another TP down by. It's a lot of posturing. Radiant are ready to come in for the fight, and Dire are also getting ready. The only person that's not here is the Medusa because she wants to finish farming out that Leaking Sphere. Let me make sure she doesn't have it. There's a Mirana arrow thrown out. The Mirana arrow, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It hit somebody. Okay, the Mirana arrow hit the Shadow Fiend, but he was able to go invisible right before it hit him. And there was a blink him on the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain, it looks like she wants to go for something. I don't know. There's a Dark Seer wall. Dark Seer wall thrown out. The fight will be initiated. Medusa ultis almost immediately, but it doesn't matter. She got stuck in the wall, and the Necrolite ulti held her down, so everybody else can do damage. And also the Puck ulti was thrown down, so she took even more damage. If only Medusa had more mana, right? Or sorry, if only Medusa had more mana. Anyway, the team fight went. It wasn't really a team fight. The pickoff on Medusa was very big. The ulti was used by Medusa, so it did kill the illusions. So the illusions weren't really doing all that much damage to the Dire side, but it doesn't matter. Medusa is down, and now the whole entire Radiant squad will be here pushing in full force. Medusa's up soon. Centaur Warrunner blinks in. He throws down the stun, and Mirana throws down the ulti. It doesn't matter. They can't see him, so they're getting away. And Centaur will be going down. He had the Blade Mail active. He was waiting for them to gauge on him, but it was a little too late. And we got a Sentry Ward. Sentry Ward by the Dire side, placed right next to the tower. And this is actually not too terrible an idea. I mean, it could have been placed out a little bit further, but then again, it was in a panic moment. Anyway, Puck blinks in. Look like she's gonna get a kill on Leshrac. No, Queen of Pain gets a kill on Leshrac, and she also throws out a scream. She gets a kill on the Nature's Prophet as well. No, Darkseer gets a kill on Nature's Prophet, and Medusa's trying to go toe to toe with the Necrolite. Necrolite does not have his Agnum Scepter yet, so he does not really want to engage just yet. Although I'm not really sure how that would contribute to him not wanting to engage. I guess his ulti, but his ulti's on cooldown, so it doesn't matter. Meanwhile, we have Medusa's mana getting taken away completely, and she goes down. She gets engulfed by the entire Radiant side, so she goes down pretty handily. Agnum Scepter up on Queen of Pain, so that means her ulti will be on cooldown every 40 seconds, which is quite ridiculous. Some people's abilities are only 40 seconds, so her having a scream every 40 seconds. Some people's normal abilities only have a 40-second cooldown. I'm trying to find somebody to use for example. I would say Mirana, but no. 12 seconds, 18 seconds. Okay, I can't find anybody to compare. You guys know what I'm talking about. Some people have ultis that have a long, normal abilities that have a long cooldown. Ooh, Undying. Undying's Tombstone at level 4. It has a 30-second cooldown. I know this. It is known. So Queen of Pain's ulti is on cooldown for 40 seconds, just 10 seconds longer than Tombstone, but it doesn't matter because there is no Tombstone in this game. But there is another Agnum Scepter in this game. Haha. Beautiful transition, I know. There's oh my god, 4 Agnum Scepters, 1 on Necrolite, 1 on Queen of Pain, 1 on Darkseer, 1 on Nature's Prophet. I mean, pretty much anybody and everybody who would buy an Agnum Scepter to upgrade the ulti has an Agnum Scepter. So this game is pretty much going for the long haul, it would seem. Or maybe these guys are just better at farming than me, because I know I couldn't get Agnum Scepter that fast. And it's only 30 minutes into the game. You know, one day I'm gonna post a video of me playing a pub match, and I'm gonna play like carry Necrolite or something, and I'm gonna be so bad at it. It's not even gonna be funny. Anyway, we got some dewarding going down by the Radiant side. It looks like they might be posturing for Roshan. I don't know. Mirana throws down the ulti. They're gonna be going in and see if they can get a gank on anybody. I don't think that anybody is even close to be getting ganked. I mean, maybe Nature's Prophet, but he can just throw trees around him and TP out. And there's a Sentry Ward placed down by Leshrac to get ready for the Potom. Disappear. Or Potom ult. And they don't catch off anybody. So not really all that wasted. Now they're going to transition to Roshan. They're going to be able to get the Roshan without much trouble, unless Dire happen to rotate towards Roshan. Because usually when you don't see anybody on the opposite team on the map, like you don't see them anywhere on the map, you just see them, oh my god, they're probably doing Roshan.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Did, I don't know if they noticed, but their ward was dewarded down, or taken away down here. So it was dewarded, so they could potentially suspect that they're doing Roshan. I did not know, but the Roshan will be going down extremely soon. There we go. And he goes down, and it goes to Potom, of course.
Fallen to the Radiant. Radiant's top tower.
Who else would it go to? Anyway, we got the top tower on Radiant side getting denied. Somebody needs to go up here and farm all of this. And now we got the Dire side in full retreat. They're going to go farm their jungle and get ready for the big defense. As they should. Let's take a look at the gold graph, because I haven't looked at that in quite some time. The gold graph is heavily in favor of the Radiant side. Like I said, I still honestly, well, I mean, up until that point where I noticed it earlier, I honestly thought it was in favor of the Dire side, because it seemed like the Dire had more successful kills and stuff, but the Radiant had more kills, the Radiant had more farms. I mean, well, actually, that was my point. Yeah, there you go, that's my point. Anyway, the XP graph is also in favor of the Radiant. As always, the XP graph is relatively negligible because the longer the game goes on, the more they'll converge, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, as far as the kills, death, and assists, because this thing has been up for a while, we see Queen of Pain and Necrolighter at the top of that. Centaur is right behind them. And as far as the rest of Centaur's team, which is the Dire side, everybody's at the bottom of this list, so that's not really good for them. Centaur's been the only one able to convert anything into a kill. Or much of anything into a kill. Shadow Fiend has been trying his hardest, but there have been so many sentries by the other side. He's been focused down so easily, and he did not quite get the start that he wanted. Maybe if he would have ganked a few more times and caught up in kills early game with the Queen of Pain,
Dire's bottom tower is
then he
under
will be
attack.
having a much easier time keeping up now and doing more damage. He does have the most last hits, that's something to know. And meanwhile, oh my gosh, sorry I missed that. Dire's bottom tower does go down, but nobody dies. Don't worry, folks. We haven't missed much action.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Meanwhile, we got a counter push from the Dire side. Looks like we might have a base race on our hand. No, we will not. We got the TP coming in from Medusa. She wants to come in and help her team with this team fight. She needs to have the perfect ulti in order for them to win this team fight, to be honest, because we have Aghanim stepped up on everybody except for Mirana and except for, who's the other person? Except for Puck, because they don't need Aghanim Scepter. We got the arrow thrown by Mirana. It hits on the Shrek, and there's the Puck. There's the Puck ulti to follow right up. Shadow Fiend jumps right in. He goes right into the Necrolite and throws on the ulti, gets a kill, and then there's a gem killed, and Mirana gets away. She leaps away, and she's trying to run for her. Wait, where's Mirana? There we go. Mirana's trying to run for her life. Queen of Pain also got away. Mirana could potentially sacrifice herself, so Queen of Pain could get away because she does have Aegis, but it doesn't matter. Mirana does throw the arrow, and there she goes. Mirana throws down the ulti. There was a gem that was killed. I think there was a gem that was killed, but it doesn't matter. Mirana will be going down. All she can do really is leap in the other direction and hope that she can get away, which I don't think she can. She does have phase boost, and she's moving extremely fast. But there's a Blink Dagger up on Centaur, and his TP's up on Ninja Prophet, and Prophet's going to TP around the corner. He's going to try to put trees around her. Excuse me. He's going to try to put trees around her so he can stop her, but no, he can't find her, and she's able to get away. Good for her. She bought a TP, and she'll be out of here. And Queen of Pain also makes it out alive, too. So technically, Mirana did kind of sacrifice herself so that Queen of Pain can get away. But it doesn't matter. She had Aegis, so Aegis was used up. So technically, they lost 4 people in that battle. They lost the Aegis, they lost the Doxia, a Necrolite, and a Puck. And that's the danger of going for high ground. Whenever you try to kill high ground, the reason why you see a lot of people say no, back. We don't need to push high ground just yet. We need to push all the lanes first, or maybe take this tower up top first. Is because high ground is extremely difficult to take. I mean, you don't have vision of what's on the high ground, so you can just walk up there and the next thing you know is like 5 people ready to stun you, or there's a little Shrek already gearing up to stun you as soon as you walk into the spot. So fighting on high ground is extremely dangerous for any team that's sieging, especially for ranged people, because when ranged people are attacking from one level to another, there's a 25% chance they will miss. I honestly think it might be like a 25% chance per level. So like say if say if there's a Mirana out here trying to attack the tower from down in this region, trying to attack the tower up here, she'll miss 25% of her attacks. But the reason I'm saying that I think it's like 25% per level is because when you're down here in the river trying to take down a ward up there, you miss a lot. I don't know why. But anyway, we got engaged. We got some sort of a standoff going on between these two mid. Queen of Pain is going to just throw in a Shadow Strike and back out, and she will be healed up by the Necrolite. She gets a hit. She gets a surge from the Darkseer. So she'll be pretty safe. Meanwhile, Nisha Prophet is going to go ahead and push. He has his TP ready so he can come in to support his team. He's throwing out as many tree ants as he can to help with this push, and I think Radiant are gonna buckle down and go ahead and siege this tower. If they are, Nature Prophet might be able to still get another high ground tower. There goes Shadow Fiend throwing out the ulti with Centaur. Centaur ulti was used. This Shadow Fiend, oh my god, doing so much work, so much damage to the Necrolite, and almost everybody goes down pretty fast. Puck goes down also. And there's an arrow. Arrow hits somebody. Arrow hits the Shrek, as always. I think the Shrek has the arrow magnet on his face. And now Nature's Prophet TP's in because he's done his job. He's pushed his top tower, so now Radiant have to worry about this top tower. And also Radiant lost 3 people in that fight for the high ground, so that worked out really well in their favor, or really well in the favor of the Dire. Basically, Necro-white, Shadow Blade, Centaur ulted, and he came in. Basically Shadow Fiend hit the Shadow Blade so that way he can run through everybody. And Centaur ulted so he could, so whenever Shadow Fiend ran through somebody, they were stunned, or sorry, not stunned, they were slowed and damaged, and then he activated his ulti, and that was pretty much all she wrote. There's a scream of pain thrown on the Shadow Fiend's head, but it's not doing enough. Not really doing enough damage. I mean, it kills a creep wave. That's about it.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Meanwhile, Nature's Prophet goes ahead and kills that bottom tower for his team, and now Radiant are kind of in the reverse situation they were before. I guarantee. Yeah, so about to say, I guarantee if we look at the gold graph, because Radiant's gold was a lot of the Radiant's gold was invested in towers. Now that the Radiant is essentially down 1 tower, the gold is starting to dip down heavily towards the Dire side. It's not exactly on the Dire side yet, Dire's side yet, but it will be there soon if things keep going the way they are going. Let's take a look at the XP graph. Once again, the XP graph is really negligible because the longer the game goes on, the closer it's going to get to 0. And as we see, it's dipping down pretty sharply, mainly because of those kills that they got on those heroes. High level heroes give you more XP, especially if they have rampages or anything like that. Take a look at the items because I haven't looked at those in forever. Puck has a blink dagger and looks like she's building a 4-staff question mark. She also has a gem, a true sight, so she'll be able to scout up the Shadow Fiend running through, trying to use his ulti and stop him from doing all that. Mirana has herself a Mantis style. She also has herself a Chrysalis, so that's really nice for her. She's getting ready to build that Daedalus, and I'm wondering what she's going to be building after the Daedalus. I really don't know what Mirana builds after she builds a Mantis style, to be honest. Anyway, looking at Necro-white, Necro-white has a mechanism, and he has his Aghanim Scepter. He also has Tread, so he's ready to be a carry. He just needs a Sheep Stick. Or he's ready to be the semi-carry, somebody to do more damage. He's probably just going to be focused on using his ulti and making sure everybody stays alive. Which will do, his ulti will do quite a bit of damage. But anyways, moving on to the next people. Queen of Pain has herself a Lincoln Spear, and she also has an Aghanim Scepter up. So her Lincoln Spear will be able to block some of the things from Nature's Prophet, some of the stuns from Centaur Warrunner, and some of the stuns from Leshrac. Or some of the things from Leshrac. Shiva's Guard up on Darkseer. Wow. Pretty nice for him. He still does not have 2nd level boots yet, but who needs it when you have Surge? You don't really need it. And also, like I said earlier, you don't need mana boots either because you have a Soul Ring. Why would you need mana boots if you have a Soul Ring? Moving on to the other side really fast. Looks like Medusa's building a BKB. I'm not sure if that's a BKB or a Desolator. High chances of a BKB. It looks like she's also building a Maelstrom. Okay, no, she's building a Maelstrom. Okay. Medusa's building a Maelstrom. She has a Maelstrom coming to her. It will be there shortly. And we'll see what change. There we go. Maelstrom is up. So Medusa's attacking that much faster. And there's Mirana arrow. We might see an engagement on top. There's Medusa throwing out the snake. It's bouncing on everybody. It gets blocked by the Queen of Pain. It gets blocked by the Queen of Pain's Lincoln Sphere. And that's actually something else to note. When Medusa throws out a snake and it hits a Lincoln Sphere, person with the Lincoln Sphere, it instantly stops its trail no matter how many bounces it has left and goes straight back to Medusa. So Lincoln Sphere does not stop the snake from going back to Medusa and giving her mana, but it just blocks the damage and the mana. I think it blocks the damage. I don't think it blocks the mana still, or the mana equivalency that it gets from bouncing, and goes straight back to Medusa. So Medusa will always get that mana back. But anyway, we got Nature's Prophet pushing on the bottom tower. He has the treants placed in a defensive formation. This one's placed on point. This one was placed over here to check around the corner. This one's placed to attack, and he has more treants here ready to go. And Queen of Pain did throw out the scream, so that way she could kill the entire creep wave. She can do that because her ulti has a 40-second cooldown. Really efficient at farming lanes, especially when you have all your other moves. But anyway, there's a Iron Shelter on top of a creep, so it's gonna push that wave back. Let me continue with the items because I never finished. Shadow Fiend now has himself a Daedalus. I wonder if he's gonna build double Daedalus. I've seen that a lot. Double Daedalus Shadow Fiend is no fun to play against, especially when he has a Desolator. Oh, dude, jeez. Yes, Necro-white looks like he is building that sheep stick. Cool. Anyway, there's a Orchid's up on Nature's Prophet, and also he has his Aghanim Scepter. I pointed it out before. Pointed it out again because it's important to note. Basically, he wants to ulti every 45 seconds, every 60 seconds. 60 seconds? I thought it was 45. Oh, it's only level 2. Okay.
Radiant's top tower
Whatever.
has fallen.
Basically, Nature Prophet wants to ulti every 60 seconds so that way he can push the wave. Meanwhile, we have an engagement going on here. Shadow Fiend activates his ulti. Or activates his BKB, but it's not being able to do enough. And we have Medusa taking a lot of damage to her illusions. I'm not sure why she was standing still in that engagement. I think there might be some computer issues on this side, or maybe I just lagged. Who knows? That was a weird fight. I caught the tail end of that. Maybe if I caught the front end of that, we might be able to know what's going on. Meanwhile, we have Necrolite and we have Mirana taking on Roshan. Necrolite is a pretty good candidate for tanking this up for a while because he can heal himself and he can also throw out everything else. Meanwhile, we have Centaur Aurora hanging out on the outside of this. I think they know this is up. He's trying to wait for the perfect moment to blink in. I don't think he will be guessing that perfect moment anytime soon, especially since the rest of the Radiant side is already over here. All Centaur Warrunner could really do is just blink in. All Centaur Warrunner could really do is just blink in, throw down the stun, and try to get the Aegis, and then die again.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Meanwhile, we got Nature's Prophet still pushing this bottom tower, or still pushing for this bottom tower. He's going to go ahead and TP back home, make sure he's safe. Tree Ants are pushing out. We have a Tree Ant just chilling, getting attacked by this creep. He throws out a roar and everybody else dies. That's pretty cute. Anyway, now we got a continuing siege by the Radiant side. This is the best time as, well, actually no, it's not the best time as ever to go ahead and go for the siege. I think they would be better invested in pushing, better invested in just taking their time and pushing all these lanes first and then going for the siege on the high ground. Because basically what happens, Radiant or Dire would come to respond and defend this middle tower, and then all Radiant have to do is just back up a little bit and then rotate around this way, maybe take off that tower, maybe take off that tower, whichever tower is looking more vulnerable. Or they could be even more creative and start pushing this one down here, and then as soon as the Dire come in from here, you know, start drawing circles. I feel like I'm John Madden. I feel like that, you know, they come over here and start defending, they could instantly just rotate on over here and start pushing that one. Or they could potentially split push. Two people pushing here, three people pushing there, and they could get a tower. So all that aside, they did decide to back off. They did not like what was going on. Shadow Fiend was alive, or Shadow Fiend came back alive. Medusa came back alive. So they did not want to fight into anything that they don't have to. And now they're gonna go ahead and Mirana's gonna go ahead and farm this top lane. It's a nice juicy creep wave waiting for her, but she's trying to play safe. She's gonna go ahead and back up. She does have her Daedalus up. It's coming to her on the Crow. Meanwhile, we got Queen of Pain Illusions just hanging out in the river. Just saying what's going on. Let's show some items. There we go. Anyways, we got Necrolite. He's farming in jungle, trying to get more farms so he can hurry up and finish that Sheep Stick. Sheep Stick for him would be very useful, especially versus the Centaur Warrunner and the Shadow Fiend. Anyway, surge up on Darkseer, just running. Let's take a look at the last hit to deny since I haven't looked at, or I mean, it's been up there, but I haven't really pointed anything out. A lot of last hit to deny is by the Shadow Fiend. He's been farming as much as he can, trying to get those souls back up. He currently has a 33 souls, so he needs 3 more so he can have full souls, do more damage. He's hitting for 204, jeez. And actually, we got a smoke game coming on. Radiant or Dire are gonna go ahead and go for a smoke game. They're gonna find somebody mid. It's gonna be a Queen of Pain. I'm pretty sure it's not the one they wanted. But it doesn't matter, there's Shadow Fiend, he's gonna go ahead and Shadow Blade up. Centaur trying to TP in to catch her off, but no, the smoke gank was not successful. There's one more person still smoked up. No, there is not one more person still smoked up. Because they got hit. Anyway, Lestrak gets hit by yet another arrow. Oh my gosh, and then Mirana instantly activates the ulti just in case that things go bad. Now Centaur's a little bit afraid, he doesn't know what's going on. Centaur activates the ulti so he can run away. There's a TP out by Lestrak, and Puck will be able to get the kill on this. Nope, she will not. Shadow Fiend's coming around the back, he's trying to pick her off, and he will be getting hit by this arrow. Oh my god, I'm not sure if he wanted that to happen. Puck does have a gem, so they didn't know he was there. And that was a beautiful arrow by Mirana. Just throw an arrow straight up the middle and caught the Shadow Fiend in the back. Meanwhile, we got Medusa trying to run away from the Darkseer. She will be throwing her ulti soon just to get away. She has to. She's going to turn around and try to do as much work as she can to the Darkseer. Darkseer is Orchid's up. He will be going down. And this Mirana arrow got hit by somebody. I don't know what it got hit by. But it did not hit the person it wanted to. And we lost and the Radiant lost a Darkseer. Meanwhile, on the Dire lost to Shadow Fiend. We saw that mid, the beautiful arrow going on there. And this is lightning bolt going through, trying to take the creep aggro, trying to say, hey, creeps, come over here, stop sieging my tower. And there's Medusa hitting or attacking even more. She does have a Maelstrom up, so she can. She's trying to proc that chain lightning as much as she can. Meanwhile, we got Nature's Prophet counter pushing this, and we got a Centaur War Runner going in. Centaur is going to go in on the Necrolite. Necrolite will be going down soon. No, he's still alive. Why? There we go. Necrolite will be going down, and Lestrak eats yet another arrow. Oh my god. And Marauders is going to try to go in and see if she can kill Lestrak. She did get the kill on Lestrak, and now she's going to turn around and try to kill on the Nature's Prophets. But I don't think she'll be able to get the kill on the Medusa. Medusa a little bit too tanky with that. Whoa. I think Puck died to a chain lightning. I was about to say Medusa a little bit too tanky with that mana barrier, mana shield. But anyway, that team fight was a little drawn out. In the end, it worked in favor of the Dire. They had the defender's advantage, and Centaur had a very nice ulti. Even though he went down in the fight ultimately, he had a very nice ulti to come down and help him out. Looks like this Medusa is not even attempting to put midi points in split shot. I agree, split shot is decent. It does 80% of your damage at max level. But why do 80% of your damage when you can just attack faster? I don't know, it sounded like a good idea in my head. Anyway, she's going to go ahead and use that split shot. I mean, she does, what is this, 151 plus 43? I can't think fast enough. I can never think fast enough. That's 194. That's what it is. So 60%. Sorry, it does 50%. 60% of 194 is enough to kill Ancients. Let's put it that way. Anyway, we got a Shadow Fiend running away. He was trying to be a little bit aggressive, but Darkseid came up to the top and said, hey, yo, bro, back up. And he backed on up. Now we got a little bit of time to look at the items. We see that not much has changed. There's a Daedalus up on Mirana. We saw that earlier. Yasha's still up on Mirana. Cool. Let's see. How close is Necrolite to that sheep stick? I really want to catch this Necrolite getting his sheep stick. Nothing in your crow. So he's not really all that close to getting his sheep stick. There's a Shiva's guard up on Darkseer, so he does not have that many more mana issues. Not that he really did, but and he also has another AOE nuke that he can use. Not really much of a nuke, but it does it does an AOE damage. It slows everybody. It's really useful for his team, especially when you have a Queen of Pain trying to line up her screams. You have a Paddle trying to line up her arrows, and you have a Puck trying to throw down those what's it called, the ulti, the Dream Coil. Anyways, let's see. We have a Puck way out here. Oh no, it's Puck. We have a Nature's Prophet way out here trying to run away now. Or going to go ahead and run away now. Actually, there's 2 sheep sticks already up on the Dire side. Or Radiant side. I did not see that. I don't know how I felt to see that. Maybe it'll come into him in Crow. That's my excuse. Side Devise up on both Darkseer and Queen of Pain, so they will be able to use it on that Shadow Fiend. They'll be able to use it on that Centaur, respectively, to pretty much disable them from contributing to the team fight. Speaking of the Centaur and the Shadow Fiend has a BKB. We saw that a few times earlier. He also has his Daedalus and a Shadow Blade, so he's doing pretty good damage.
Allies disappear.
And as far as Centaur War Runner goes, he has a Boots of Travel, and he also has a pipe. That's another thing to note. He has a pipe for his team. There's a lot of magic damage on the side of Radiant. Actually, almost all the damage except for Mirana is magic damage. So him having that's pretty good. Anyway, I heard a Lincoln Sphere get activated on the Medusa. Medusa's able to get away because of her ulti, and the rest of the team comes from the corner. Centaur pops the pipe. There we go, pop his pipe, and there goes the ulti from the Shadow Fiend. And they're going to be able to win this team fight pretty well. Shadow Fiend does go down. Oh my god, 3 for 3. Jesus. And everybody is trying to get away. Mirana throws out the arrow. It almost hits the Shrek. The Shrek is getting hit with some pretty big crits. And there's Centaur War Runner coming with the stun to help support his teammate, but it doesn't matter. Puck gets the last auto attack and gets the kill on the little Shrek. So all in all, Radiant are able to win out at least one in that fight. Although I still think that fight I still think that fight technically went to the Dire side, because it could have been a lot worse. They could have the Radiant could have simply got a pick off on Medusa and have their entire team still alive, versus them losing 3 entire people for trying to kill those 4 entire people. So very decent response from the Dire side, not as bad as it seems. The Radiant can't really push into the high ground yet because Centaur is still alive. He has so many disables, so many nukes that he can just take down Mirana and take down Puck if he does it right, which I think they suspect that he probably will. And he also has defender's advantage because it's high ground. I mean, high ground, like I said, is some scary stuff to push into, especially against a Centaur War Runner with the Blade Mail and a Pike. Anyway, there goes Nature's Prophet's back up. He throws out the ulti. He goes ahead and pushes all the creep waves that he can see. This middle creep wave will also push. So now the flow of the creeps will be pushing in favor of the Dire, and they can get ready to mount their own siege on these towers. And this, oh my god, this game's actually going on pretty well, a lot longer than I expected it to go on. A lot of back and forth going on. Not as much action as game number 6 though. Random pubcast number 6, so much action. I think I almost died. But this game, a lot of standoffs going, a lot of positioning wars, a lot of essentially double team wipes going on. Not really double team wipes, but might as well be. Anyway, we see Centaur. Centaur's going to find the Darkseer. Darkseer's going to go ahead and sheepstick him up. He's going to try to do what he can to take him down. Centaur might just turn around and just take on this team fight. He can. He has the Blade Mail on, and Darkseer is going to be getting caught out by everybody else, but he has the Mirana ulti on him. He can run away. He will be able to run away. He activates the Surge. Oh my god. Okay, there you go. He activates the Surge, and he's able to throw on the wall and get around the corner. And now nobody from the Dire side shall pass. There's a Mirana arrow thrown out. It's going to be not hitting Lestrak. Lestrak has learned his lesson. He doesn't want to get hit by another arrow. But anyway, Dark 2 is able to make it out with his life mainly because of the Mirana ulti. Mirana ulti was activated just in time to give him just enough time to run away and then surge up and continue running. Meanwhile, we got a lot of standouts. Mirana arrows to initiate thrown out. Will it hit anybody? No, it will not hit anybody. I heard a Queen of Pain blink. Queen of Pain blinks forward. She has a double damage on her, so she's... Oh, okay, she's going off. So she's doing a decent amount of damage. Anyway, we have an engagement coming on. We have a sheepstick up on whoever that is. Shadow Fiend's jumping in. He has his ulti. He ultis. He hits he hits the entire team. He hits Necrolite trying to do what he can. He gets a kill on the Centaur War Runner, but I don't think it's enough. They need to get more kills than that if they really want somebody. Shadow Fiend does go down. And Puck... Where's Puck? Puck is in the woods hiding. She's going to go for the Nature's Prophet. She's going to be able to get the kill on the Nature's Prophet also. Nature's Prophet was silenced up by the Puck. And we got another... Oh my god. Engagement right beside that. Mirana goes down. Necrolite goes down. Mirana buys back instantly. Necrolite buys back instantly. And this is gonna, they really don't want the Dire to push into this. So those buybacks were definitely necessary, even if it wasn't, or even if they won't be able to get any kills from that. Sorry, I scratched my foot. Even if they weren't able to get any kills off of those buybacks, they need to push back all these lanes. As you can see, this lane is pushing towards them. That lane, the middle lane was pushing towards them, and the top lane is pushing towards them with 2 siege creeps. And so they really need to kill these guys pretty soon. Centaur's able to blink away. Marna's probably going to throw an arrow. No, arrow's on cooldown, so she will not be able to throw that. I think as soon as Queen of Pain comes alive, she's going to go jump up there and scream as fast as she can. Because that's all she can really do. Meanwhile, Puck has an invis room. Puck is just chilling out here. I'm not sure if Dire really know how many people are out here. Because this Puck is invis, Puck is going to be going in. They're going to start seeking the tower. There's a fortified from the Dire side. And everything is fortified up. Not much damage going on, and there is a lightning strike going out. 5 little strike. Where's Queen of Pain? Queen of Pain is up. She's gonna go ahead and blink to the top, and they Dire finally get this high ground tower that they've been fighting for so long. But they might lose some people. No, they did not lose anybody. Centaur rolling and jumps out with the ulti a little bit haphazard, and he has the Blade Mail on him. He has enough damage done on to him that Necrolite ulti did kill him. And there's Mirana ulti to disengage the fight and let everybody get away. And now Dire are left licking their wounds. At least they did get this top tower via the creep wave. I think Nature's Prophet might have been also down here helping push. I'm not entirely sure. I wasn't paying attention to that point in the map, or to that part of the map at the time. Looking at the items, we have Puck trying to build hers, or Puck built the pipe straight out because she has to go for it. Why not? I'm still curious what she's gonna be doing with the Staff of Wizardry. Could potentially be. Oh, she sells it. She says, I don't need it. Oh no, she puts it in her inventory. She needs to carry a TP. TP scrolls more important than the Staff of Wizardry. Ah. Meanwhile, Mirana's building herself a BKB. We have a sheepstick still trying to come up on Necrolite, but he got set back by gold by a little bit. Not sure about how much. Does Crow have anything? No, Crow does not have anything. 2 sheepstick still up on the Radiant side. Sheepstick on Queen of Pain. Sheepstick up on Darkseer. And also nothing really new other than that. Looks like Queen of Pain's gonna... Oh, Queen of Pain's building her BKB. Okay, that's something to note. Queen of Pain is building a BKB, but there's a lot of right-click damage coming from the side of Dire via the Medusa, and also via the Shadow Fiend. Now Shrek takes another arrow. Oh my gosh, how many arrows is he going to take? And there goes, he's going to go ahead and TP out. He's knows no more stun Dota to disable. He gets Sheep Stick up, and he's going to be going down. There's also a Sheep Stick for the Medusa, but she blocked it by Lincoln Straight, but it doesn't matter. She gets vacuumed out of it, and Necrolite throws down his ulti, so he can stop her from TPing. So Radiant were able to get 2 pickoffs from that. Let's see if they have buybacks. That's a big question. Because if they do not have buybacks, this might be it. Nobody has a buyback but Nature's Prophet, but he's not dead yet. Radiant were going to go for Roshan, but they might as well go ahead and push for these racks. They can push for them if they really want to. Nature's Prophet is going to go ahead and push out this top tower. I really doubt if this team can actually try to defend these 2 racks, they will be able to accomplish much. So they're going to go ahead and go for the push. So they're going to trade racks for racks. They could potentially lose their middle towers, but they might be just going for a straight out base race, which I think they will be losing that base race if they go for that. 5v2 in the base race with the Mirana, who has a lot of farm, and the Manta style, and everybody else on the team. Looks like Dyer's going to go ahead and go for the wraparound. They're going to take the top set of towers, bottom set of towers on the Dyer side, and they're also going to go for Dyer's top tower soon. They're going to go ahead and, okay, they're going for the win. They're going to push the win. They got TPs coming in from the Dyer side. From the Dyer side, but it's too little too late. This will be GG. There's an arrow thrown. It hits Nature's Prophet right on top of the face. And the Shadow Fiend gets piggied up, so he can't really do anything. There we go. He BKBs, and he throws down a bunch of damage. And there's Mirana throwing down the Vanish. And the tower is still up. The tower is still up. No, Shadow Fiend goes down to the Necrolite ulti. No, sorry. Shadow Fiend goes down to the Mirana. And Puck throws on the ulti to slow everybody. And Leshrac is still stunned up. Oh my god. And this will be GG essentially. Is everybody on the Dyer side getting picked off? There's Medusa throwing out the ulti trying to slow everybody, but Mirana did not look at her, so she did. Oh, there you go. She looked at her. Mirana's gonna go ahead and push for the win, and they get the victory. And the throne goes down on the side of Dyer. So yes, GG, well played. Very well played. GG, really. GG, really well played. I agree with you, Darkseer. Anyway, my name is Cul Blu. I just brought you guys a random pubcast number 8. I got one more to do for the day, and then I'll be done and on to homework and boring stuff. But anyway, as always, let me know what you guys think of my cast. Please leave comments under the video in the comment section below. Any and all criticism are welcome, but please keep them constructive because destructive doesn't solve much of anything. And I'll see you guys whenever.